And welcome back to Who Would Win. Excuse me. And today's Who Would Win comes to us from Warrior Game or The Warrior Gamer. Was it The Warrior Gamer or just Warrior Gamer? The Warrior Gamer. That's the question. Who in a fight? Shrek or Jack Skelington? You'll also notice for the time of the year, I decided to use their Santa-esque looking visages. Or visages. Visages? Anyway. So, yes, Shrek is an ogre, physically powerful, nice guy, but he does have a temper. Shrek doesn't have any real special abilities. He is just an ogre. He has the traits that come along with an ogre. He has a thick hide. So he's not easily taken out by like an arrow or something. He does have a very bad odor to him. Most people seem to know on that. He is pretty strong. He can take. I think they even showed him throwing off about half a dozen guys at one point in the first one. Able to hold the dragon for a little bit, though. Ultimately, it didn't stop the dragon. The dragon flicked him off. Shrek's also very intelligent, despite his, I talk like this and all that. Not an accent makes you dumb or anything. It's just you could get the impression that he is maybe not the brightest dude, but he's actually pretty intelligent when he has to be. He also has some solid hand-to-hand fighting experience because he's an ogre. He's a bit of a brute, so he knows how to physically defend himself. There's not much else that goes over. He's had a lot of dealing with magical creatures and things along those lines, so it's not surprising for him to basically come across something or deal with something of the magical nature. Jack Skelington is a Skelington. He is the king of Halloweentown. He's the pumpkin king, as you were. Now, it's unknown, I think, what Jack's actual origin is. Whether he was born a skeleton. Whether he was born a skeleton or he died. He makes a note in the song, What Have I Done? That in 1,000 years they'll find me, or in 1,000,000 years they'll find only dust and a plaque. So it's implied that he can, legitimately age away and die. Physically speaking, he's not strong. He's not a physically imposing guy, but he's very tall, very lengthy, knows how to induce fear in someone, or is just generally scary to those in general. He basically does have kind of a regenerative capability in some ways. He can detach limbs and still have sentience. And since I am dead, I can take off my head. He can do that. I'm certain he can do that with other parts of his body too. Like he takes off his rib at one point to play fetch with Zero. So we know he can take parts of his body up. I don't know to what extent he can do that. But there is a game, by the way, for Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a sequel. He can use magic on some level. He actually is capable of using some holiday-esque themed magic, elemental magic or some whatnot. He's also, though, very fast and flexible. Height-wise, I'd have to put him probably at least 6 or 7 foot tall. He's a very tall and lanky individual. So he's not a fighter per se, but with spells and abilities, he probably can put down a lot of foes. So how does this fight break down? Well, let's say it's taking place around Christmas. Shrek is being Santa Claus for the kids. And Jack decides, steals Santa's role again, and basically gets in the way and tries to do Christmas. But this time Shrek gets in the way. Hey, I'm Santa here, and say, no, I'm Santa Claus. Let me give the kids the. Okay, look, buddy. My family and I are trying to have a nice dinner, and I don't know what accent I'm doing. Are trying to have a nice dinner. So at Christmas, I'm just. It's like, but I'm Santa Claus. It's like, no, I'm Santa Claus right now. And Shrek just throws him around, pushes him back. Jack goes flying because Shrek's far stronger than him. It's like, very well then. It's like, let's dance. And then he just puts on the whole, it's like a scare tactic. And it's like, you will get out of my way. And then Shrek's just, boom. Because Shrek don't play that game. Shrek is, the things that Shrek's afraid of, Jack can't be. Shrek's afraid of loneliness, afraid of losing his family, afraid of losing his friends, the things he actually loves. Jack doesn't scare the shit out of him. Are you kidding me? Shrek's faced down dragons. He's faced down the fairy godmother with magic and all the shit that she brings to that. He's faced down an army of knights several times. Oh, excuse me. He's had to deal with the fact that his existence was going to be erased by Rumpelstiltskin. Shrek's not going to be afraid of a skeleton. Just punch Jack straight in the face. His head goes up. It's like, ugh. It's like, okay, plan B. And then Jack flips, grabs his head, and then actually starts throwing some magic at Shrek, which Shrek would admittedly have some problems with initially, but Shrek has also dealt with magic on multiple occasions, and some magic, I believe, if I've watched correctly, doesn't really work on Shrek. Like, minor spells don't have really much of an effect on Shrek. Some things like the fairy godmother's potions, that will work, but that's because they're strong magic. Weak magic won't really do much against Shrek, from what we can tell, but ultimately he would still be hurt by like actual elemental, like magical attacks or things along those lines. But ultimately Shrek would probably just pile through there. It's like, see, because he's got a family support and things along those lines, and sees his kids like, yeah, he's like, don't worry, kids. He's like, Santa's coming, and then he just crashes through his stuff and just smacks Jack in the pieces. Like, oh dear. It's like, now look, bonehead, this is my house, my family. So you get your sleigh and get out here. Do we understand each other? Yes, we understand each other. It's like, good boy, and then just gets Jack out of there. So yeah, I do think Shrek's gonna win. The reason for that is Shrek has actually had far more experience actually fighting individuals than Jack has. The closest he came in the movie was Oogie Boogie. And those two never actually fought. It was more like, hey, I've got a maze of death here for you, Jack. Oop, I got out of there, Oogie Boogie. That's basically how that broke down in the movie. In the game, of course, Jack does fight some, and also the Disney, the figure game, I don't remember what it says. Yeah, he does fight, obviously, because he's designed to, but he's not a fighter per se. He's more about intimidation and his reputation, though it's implied Boogie was legitimately scared of him, like what Jack might do to him. So it's possible Jack did know some ways to actually inflict pain and beat someone up. But no, ultimately Shrek has had more dealings with just fighting individuals. He's physically just far tougher than Jack is. And he actually had experience dealing with magic. So what magic Jack could throw at him wouldn't really matter that much. Ultimately, though, it wouldn't end with like someone dying or anything, because Jack's already dead, or him crushing Jack. It's like, alas, poor dumbass, I knew him hardly at all. So I think, oh, all right, I get it. And then maybe there'd be seeing the error of his ways, he apologizes, like, oh, look, it's fine, pal. It's like, look, look, it's like, oh, where are you? It's like all the like baby Shrek kids, ogres, like his kids are just like, look, Dad. He's like, what is it? Oh, it's like, looks like my kids like you. It's like, can you stay? It's like, well, Fiona, don't care. It's like, oh, what the heck? It's like, come on, yes, join us. So they would sit down and maybe have a nice Thanksgiving, Christmas Day with them. Ultimately, though, no, I think Shrek pretty handily beats out Jack Skellignon. But I would say that there is a scenario where Jack wins. He maybe knocks Shrek out with some magic or something like that. But I think Shrek winning is the more likely. I'm going to go 80% of the time Shrek wins. What do you think, though? Think it's farther or shorter than, or smaller than I made it? You think Shrek wins all the time? You think Jack actually wins the majority of the time? Let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superior Magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll do a review of that at some point. Be back a little bit with what if and who would win. If nothing else, just because I'm looking at my time, I might forgo one of them. Like, whatever one I do next, I'm still figuring out which one I'm going to actually do next. I might forgo the other one and save it for tomorrow, because tomorrow I got the box office and the what if, and that's all I have. So maybe I'll actually bump up one for tomorrow. In fact, thinking on that now, I think I might do that, just because I do have things I need to be getting done. I have a Christmas party and things I need to be getting to soon. Well, not soon, but I need to be preparing for in the next amount of time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Have a good one.